Insert the roller cage into the connecting rod. Put the piston onto the connecting rod. For the correct positioning of the piston, the arrow on the top must be turned towards the exhaust flange. Bring the pin into position. Place the safety ring on the piston. Only use new rings, making sure that the edges are turned downwards and positioned at 6 o'clock. Position the cylinder base gasket on the housing. Check that the piston rings are positioned with their edges beside the fastening pin in the groove. Apply two-stroke engine oil to the piston and the cylinder. Position the cylinder and fasten it, tightening the 4 M8 nuts with washer to the prescribed torque. Check the condition of the O-ring in the cylinder groove. Fasten the combustion chamber insert with 5 M8 hexagonal screws and locking washers. Tighten the screws crosswise to the prescribed torque. Position the O-ring on the combustion chamber insert. Check the condition of the O-ring in the head cover groove. Fit the head cover, already equipped with a thermostat, tightening the M6 socket head screws crosswise to the prescribed torque. Refit the cooling circuit pipe on the head cover, tightening the clamp. Refit the spark plug and restore the water temperature sensor's connection. Warning: the nuts and screws in the cylinder and the combustion chamber insert must be retightened with the engine cool after the first 500 kilometers. Fasten the reed valve unit together with the gasket and the carburetor flange. Tighten the M6 socket head screws crosswise and to the prescribed torque. Connect the flexible cable to the exhaust valve. Turn the valve by 180 degrees, checking that the stanchion tube housing has its opening turned upwards. Position the gasket and place the unit on the cylinder. Check that the lower edge of the valve follows the outline of the exhaust duct. Fit 2 M6 socket head screws and the relative locking washers, tightening them to the prescribed torque. Move the valve by hand to make sure that it runs freely in its housing. Refit the exhaust flange, tightening the screws to the prescribed torque. Check that the exhaust pipe fastening brackets are positioned correctly.